The game. You got to have a very fluid set of bigs to run two at a time.
And across the globe, looking at different women's and men's basketball leagues and international competitions, that seems to be the trend for every single top league. Basketball has changed. The WNBA has adjusted with everybody else.
Now here's Agumbawale. Pass to Segrist. Smith. Screen by Smith. The second chance effort. Here's Shepard. And at last, they get one to fall.
When you pair Shepard's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
Jones outside. Covered by Segrist. Pass to Carlton. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And stolen by Smith. And up the court come the Wings on the break. Agumbawale, no good.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Now here's Segrist. Becker's outside. Agumbawale. No good on the 3. Jones outside. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 2 open that time, made it look easy.
Splendid pass from Jones. This is the kind of team-first attitude you just love to see.
Pass to Segrist. Now Shepard. Shepard, the screen. Three-pointer Beckers. Gustafson with the rebound.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call. The Wings trail. When the Wings won the 2025 draft lottery, there was no doubt about who they'd be taking.
No, zero. It was always going to be Paige Bueckers, a franchise-changing talent. Bueckers brings tons of fanfare, and she's expected to make a major immediate impact.
Pass to Beckers. Outside Agumbawale. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
With the ability to get off quick releases, Agumbawale can excel in the catch and shoot.
Carlton, covered by Segrist. And here's Gustafson. Up top, Jones. Guarded by Beckers. Clock is at 3. Here's Carlton. And another miss by Portland. Beckers outside. Pass to Segrist. Here's Agumbawale. She's guarded by Anxler. With the teardrop, and Agumbawale lays it up and in.
A crafty offensive talent. I'm not surprised to see Agumbawale bust out the floater there.
Now here's Gustafson. Now Carlton. Gustafson gets the bucket.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Smith outside. Agumbawale. Beckers outside. They get it back. Puts up a 3. Outside Agumbawale. Beckers outside. Smith outside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. First free throw is good.
Well, it's not easy being a head coach in this league. So what is the key to being successful, fellas?
Well, you start with good players. I mean, without good players, you're not winning games. And that's kind of the bottom line from my perspective.
And I'll throw in keeping players engaged. You got to make sure you put them in position to succeed. You have to nurture them as basketball players.
Portland trailing.
Jones outside.
Carlton on the wing.
Soft touch off the glass.
This has been a thriller. You can't say enough about the way these teams have battled each other.
All signs point to this thing going all the way down to the wire. I'd be shocked if it ended any other way, Tim.
I'd certainly take that, Brian.
Now here's Agumbawale. To the middle.
Smith outside for Segrist.
Pass to Shepard.
Now here's Beckers.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Portland with the ball.
Trailing by 2.
She's guarded by Shepard.
Here's Gustafson.
Carlton up top.
Jones outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gustafson tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Down low. Here's Smith. Finally, she gets one to fall. She's now 1 of 5 with her first make.
But we see Smith scored all over the floor, but she's most effective around the rim.
Now here's Jones. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. And there's a pick. Here's Carlton. And a shot goes in.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
And it's the Wings ball. Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Shepard.
Picked by Beckers.
The shake. Crafty move. And she lays it in.
Showing off the muscle on that contact finish. Please tell me you didn't think a little contact would disrupt Shepard.
Now here's Jones. And here's Carlton. Jones outside. To the paint. And stolen by Shepard. Right side Agumbawale.
Segrist outside.
Screen by Smith.
Pass to Beckers. Good, and the assist goes to Maddie Segrist.
Great feed by Segrist, leading to a clean look.
Jones outside.
Carlton on the wing.
And here's Enksler. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Here's Jones. No good with the triple. Dallas leading. Pass to Agumbawale.
Outside for Segrist.
And she can't extend the lead to double digits.
Portland with the ball. Well, the 3rd pick in the 2023 draft, Maddie Segrist struggled a bit as a rookie, and that's not uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough adjustment, right? Scored under 4 points per game, but she really improved in year 2, averaging 9 points, rebounding better, and looking way more comfortable out there.
And another miss by Portland.
Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Shepard. Expanding her range. Nailed from 3-point land.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Now here's Carlton.
She's got 5.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
Smith outside.
Up top Beckers.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Sutton. Pass to Gustafson. And the call is going to be, yep, an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Inside. Pass to Smith. Yes, great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Here's Sutton.
Carlton on the wing.
4 on the shot clock, and down it goes. 2 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Outside Sims. Pass to Clark. Screen by Smith. To the paint. The shot drops. Her shooting percentage improves, and she's 3 for 7 with that basket.
Well, you know, it's tough stopping Smith in that pick and roll set. She can score it anywhere on the floor and makes her hard to track.
Carlton. She's covered by Clark. Three-pointer. Rebound Dallas. Smith inside.
Carlton defending.
Shot's good by Smith.
They've come into this game with a very aggressive approach. Pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
Yeah, it sure is working, Tim. And they're finding the open lanes to the hoop and just owning this game early on.
What a start.
Carlton gets the bucket.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Screen by Smith. That shot off. From deep three-point range, domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Wings. They lead by 11. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And the Wings have been really rolling along here, haven't they?
The work they've done here early on the glass, it's been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
Agumbawale from long range. And Samuelson pulls it down. To the inside.
Pass to Sutton. Now Smalls.
Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 16. The shot, no good. Here's Dallas now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Here's Sutton.
Down low. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
A certified floor general, Sutton, setting them up.
On terms of basketball-rich areas, Brian, Portland is near the top of the list.
Well, it's such a hotbed for the sports. I mean, you got great young WNBA players like Haley Van Lith and Cameron Brink, who hail from Portland. So it's great to now have a team here.
Portland trailing.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Smalls. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. That's a no-go, and she's still looking for her first bucket after 2 shots. To the middle. Here's Mangiato. Drops in the layup for 2.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Samuelson outside. Guarded now by Agunbawale, and can't cash in from close range. Clark outside. Oop, they picked the pass. Pass to Smalls. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now Sutton. Here's Samuelson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Rebounded by Portland.
Guarded now by Agunbawale. Carly Samuelson on the wing. To the inside. Here's Smalls. No good from outside. Alicia Clark on the wing. She's guarded by Samuelson. Offensive board. She gets it in there.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Pass to Sutton. Here's the pick. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot, no good.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
To the paint. Here's Mangiato. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading her to the bucket.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Smalls. And here's Sutton. Looking to end the drought. That shot, no good. Inside. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Portland will go for a different look here. Challenging stretch here for Portland.
Jones outside. Down low. Pass to Carlton. Now here's Angsler. Jones. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Smith. Segrist right side. The kick out to Beckers. Segrist. Back to Smith. Pass to Beckers. Asegúrense. No luck. They battled on the glass, but just couldn't knock it down. Now Enxler. Jones, guarded by Beckers. Carlton on the wing. They set the pick to the middle and stolen by Shepard. Beckers with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Here's Asegúrense. Here's Siegrist. Pass to Shepard. Fades away. And that one hits back iron. Portland with the ball. 17-point game. Carlton, she's guarded by Shepard. Back to Jones. Shoots over Beckers.
And another miss by Portland.
Here's the Wings with the ball. A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest. Lets it go from deep. Screen by Smith. 6 on the shot clock.
And out of bounds, Portland will take it.
And they're getting beat up pretty bad out there.
Yep, you know, they can't keep up the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
Yeah, this game will be over quickly.
Screen by Gustafson.
Here's Carlton. From outside, off the mark.
Waved back in 2022, Alana Smith has had quite the rise.
What a journey it's been. I mean, she was basically out of the league. Fast forward to 2024, she's starting in WNBA Finals games as a key member for the Lynx. The Australian never gave up on her dreams.
Shot clock at 2.
Three-pointer Beckers. And out of bounds, Portland will take it.
And nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all, and it isn't what you'd call the best of performances from them.
Carlton,
Covered by Siegrist.
pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Smith.
She can't get anything to drop, and the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Stolen by Jones. Pass to Enxler. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
She's guarded by Enxler.
Now Siegrist.
Pass to Smith. Screen by Smith.
Paige Beckers from outside. Rebounded by Portland.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
And here's Carlton. Now here's Jones. No good. Unable to end this run. Pass to Shepard.
Now Beckers.
Takes the 3. She scores for only the 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10 and trying to climb out of that hole. Jones with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Screened by Carlton.
Jones outside. Pass to Gustafson. And stolen by Shepard.
Here's Beckers.
Off target from 3-point range. Inside. Deflected.
It's stolen by Beckers. Pass to Segrist. And here's Shepard.
6 to shoot.
Shepard, the screen.
Three-pointer Beckers. Got a piece of it. Leaps for it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. The Wings making a switch here. Clock at 6. The three.
They grab their own miss.
Here's James. Tries yet again. And it's good on the lay-in.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now here's Gustafson.
Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
He's not doing them any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
Just the worst time for it to happen.
She's guarded by Angsler. Pass to Segrist.
Three-pointer. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to keep the ball here. Smith outside. 5 to shoot.
Pass to Shepard. Outside for Segrist. Beckers. Back to Segrist.
To the inside. Got a piece of it.
Stolen by Gustafson. Now here's Carlton.
Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Wings just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen.
We've seen Paige Beckers really having a great game.
And those threes have been dropping for her. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, this could not have been a more productive day for her from long range.
Well, last year, the league debuted the reset timeout. What did you think of it, Brian?
Well, I loved it. I mean, you get to advance the ball late in games, but there's no huddle, no drawing up plays by the coaches.
Yeah, Brian, I think it's been a great addition. It keeps the game moving, keeps the energy level high during end-of-game situations. I mean, I think the NBA should adopt it. You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Angsler.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Jones.
Shoots over Beckers.
And no good trying to use the glass. Now here's Agumbawale.
Back to Smith.
That one falls, coming off Arike Agumbawale's nice feed.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Angsler. Screen by Gustafson. Pass to Angsler.
Trying her luck from deep. Shepard pulls it in. And it's the Wings ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Up top, Beckers.
Agunbawale. And here's Shepard. Guarded by Jones. Shot's good by Smith.
An intimidating interior presence. Smith uses her toughness to get her way down low.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Angsler.
Jones outside. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Smith.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Now here's Agunbawale. Pass to Smith.
Beckers outside.
Agunbawale misses the three. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Screen by Gustafson.
Carlton, and she's good on the three ball.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Smith, no good.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Haley Jones on the wing.
Pass to Carlton. Jacks up a three.
And again, Portland from deep.
Well, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here's Smith. 12 points for her.
A skilled big with a creative touch. Defenders sure have their hands full with Shepard.
And the first one drops. That one is no good.
Now here's Carlton. Guarded by Beckers.
Pass to Jones.
Here's Angsler.
And here's Carlton. 16 points for her.
And stolen by Shepard.
And here's the fast break. Here's Agunbawale. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, it's tough to stop Agunbawale when she's letting it rip. She can get those shots off in a hurry.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Pass to Angsler. Jones outside. Angsler guarded now by Agumbawale. Here's Carlton.
Nice D from Maddie Siegrist.
Here's the Wings with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Shepard, the screen. On the wing, Paige Beckers. Offensive rebound.
Shepard, good.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Pass to Carlton.
Screen by Gustafson.
The three, good on the three-point shot.
That's too much space to give a shooter like her. She works hard to get that space, but the defenders have to work harder.
And what a 2024 season it was for the Canadian Bridget Carleton. By far, her best in the W.
Finished top 3 in most improved player voting, tripling her scoring average from the year before. And her shooting is just absolutely elite. Carleton over 44% from deep in 2024.
Beckers with the bucket.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Pass to Siegrist.
Shot from the wing. That one falls, coming off Arike Agumbawale's nice feed.
I love the confidence from Siegrist. So good at rising, firing, and hitting.
Now Gustafson. And here's Carlton. 6 on the shot clock. Angsler. Great pass to set up the land.
Well, you love the combination of skill and power that Angsler brings to the court.
Pass to Smith. Agumbawale. And again, it's Dallas with a three.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Jones with it.
Picked up by Beckers. Now here's Gustafson.
Guarded closely. Here's Carlton. Dallas with the rebound. Outside Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
And again, it's the Wings from deep.
Good recognition from Agumbawale. She's more than capable of understanding when her teammates are wide open.
Now Carlton. 22 points for her. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Now here's Agumbawale. Pass to Smith.
Now Beckers.
Guarded by Jones. Up top, Agumbawale. 9 points in the game. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
To the paint.
A stat sheet stuffer. Emily Angsler can score, rebound, and block shots.
The first free throw is good. And she makes both free throws. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Back to Sims. Offline with a three. She's covered by Sims. They get it back. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you know, the main thing this team, these coaches, the staff wants from Gustafson, it's rebounding. Providing one there, then the points.
Now here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. And another miss by Dallas.
Portland with the ball.
Out to the left wing. There's a screen. Pass to Gustafson. Rebound Dallas. Outside Sims. That one rolling around and rims out. Angsler the screen. Pass to Gustafson. 5 on the clock from outside the arc. Unable to get that one to go. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Inside, Angsler with the steal. Down low. Shot's good by Jones.
When she pounds that rock inside, Jones is tough to stop, has great touch.
To the middle. Here's Clark. Misses, and the dry spell continues. She's covered by Sims. Up top, Angsler. Here's Jones. Here's Gustafson. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Well, things are finally coming together for them. The deficit's still pretty big, but at least they're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, and facing that kind of deficit, they're going about it the right way. They're getting aggressive on defense, getting stops, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
At least now they're playing good basketball.
Now here's Jones. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by James. Dallas with the ball. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Banked in off the glass.
She didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Here's Jones. To the inside. Here's Clark. Oh, and she just nails it. It's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Wings running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change.
Here's Sutton, picked by Samuelson.
Pass to Carlton. Lets it go. And Clark pulls it down. Outside Agunbowale.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes.
Got the D worried about her inside and kicked it out for the open jump shot. Nice pass.
Pass to Samuelson. Carlton. Top of the key jumper, no good.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down. Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Sutton. Samuelson. She's covered by Sims.
Back to Samuelson.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Outside Agunbowale. Here's Clark. Outside Sims. Beyond the arc. Clark. The kick out to Agunbowale. That three off the mark.
Here's Sutton.
Guarded now by Agunbowale.
Pass to Sutton.
And here's Samuelson. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Outside Agunbowale. Now here is Sims. Tries it from 16. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Pass to Sutton.
Here's Samuelson. Off the mark there with the three. Here's Agunbowale. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Sweet looking move from Agunbowale. She does a good job of using her handles to create good looks for herself.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Carlton. And she makes that one. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
Pass to Sims. Launches a three.
Rebounded by Portland. Samuelson outside.
Here we go, all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down hard.
Throw it down hard.
Here's Sutton.
Guarded now by Agunbowale. Pass to Samuelson. 5 on the clock. Carlton drills the three-pointer.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Outside Agunbowale. There's a screen by Clark. Steps back and fires. No good. Here's the break.
Here's Sutton.
She's covered by Clark. To the middle.
Pass to Sutton.
And here's Carlton.
Here's Sutton.
Fires from deep. The rebound by Sims.
Carlton defending.
Pass to Agunbowale. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
Portland with the ball.
They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Oh. Dallas with the rebound. Looking to end her cold spell. Arike Agunbowale with another miss.
Carly Samuelson on the wing.
She's covered by Sims. Pass to Samuelson. Carlton uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, known primarily for her shot, Samuelson, she can also dish it.
Here's Dallas now. To the paint. The kick out to Gumbawale.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
Trying to get back on track. And Samuelson pulls it down.
Portland with the ball.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
After bouncing in and out of the WNBA, Carly Samuelson has found a place in the league.
Yeah, her first 5 years as a pro, she was released or waived more than 10 times. Her shooting has always been elite, but Carly has really improved her overall game.
The first one falls.
Well, you know, something every single team in the entire league wants: shooters. Carly Samuelson, one of the purest shooters in the game. She provides major spacing to this team.
And good on the second, so she makes both. Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a run and need to sort things out offensively and defensively.
Yeah, things were starting to spiral out of control on them a little bit, and a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
Sims with it. Pass to Clark. Now James. And she can't stop the run as that misses.
Screened by Carlton.
Jones outside. From past the arc.
And another miss by Portland.
Here's James. She's guarded by Angsler. From about 19 feet. The shot by James, no good.
Portland with the ball.
They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jones left side. Here's Gustafson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting night.
It's pure determination, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we head down the stretch.
Still going to take a lot of work, but it's not impossible. It's going to take place at both ends of the floor, though, and a bunch of them.
But this is a start.
Now here is Sims. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Quite simply, Sims has every offensive move in the book. A little pump fake leads to a trip to the line.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Jones. Pass to Carlton. Stolen by Clark. Now here is Sims. Guarded by Jones. Clark outside. Here's James. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Gustafson.
Carlton. Here's Jones. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, this is important to Jones's confidence. She needs to keep taking and making these threes.
Clark outside. And here's James. Pass to Sims. Alicia Clark on the wing. Now James. And she's going for the oop here. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to keep the ball here. Three on the clock. Can't nail the jumper.
Haley Jones on the wing.
Pass to Carlton. Inside. Stolen by Alicia Clark. Here's James. Guarded by Jones. And here's James. The tray. That one, no good.
She had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Now Jones. From downtown.
Mengiadu with the rebound.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Clark outside.
Pass to James. Here's Mengiadu.
Shoots it up. And another miss by Dallas.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Angsler. Pass to Carlton. Up top Jones for three. Rebound Dallas.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. She's guarded by Angsler. Here's Clark. The bank shot, no good. Here's Jones. And so it's Dallas easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
So that
So Portland will get the first possession. She's guarded by Shepard.
And there's the call on Ogunbowale. That's her first foul.
All right, put your thinking caps on, fellas. I know that's hard work for you, but who is the smartest player in the league?
Yeah, I agree, Blake. I don't even know if I have a thinking cap, but I'll go with Nneka Ogwumike. I mean, she's reinvented her game and is constantly evolving.
Yeah, when you watch Nneka play, you see how she outthinks her opponent. Plus, she's done an outstanding job as the head of the Players Union.
Now Beckers.
The three ball. Ogunbowale.
The three, Maddie Siegrist.
She can't get that one. Jones outside. Pass to Carlton.
Screen by Carlton.
Now here's Jones. Off target with the three. Now here's Agumbawale.
She's guarded by Angsler.
And here's Shepard. Here's Smith. There's the three. And another miss by Dallas. Jones outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Carlton. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Segris.
Arike Agumbawale on the wing. The shot. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
The pick-and-roll game is the bread and butter for Ogunbowale. Loves working off picks and finding little spaces to operate.
Pass to Gustafson. Now Carlton.
Covered by Segris.
Count that one.
No mistake on that one. Good work all around.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the paint.
Good, and Haley Jones getting the assist.
The passing skill of Jones is off the charts. Elite at picking out teammates.
Stolen by Gustafson.
Here's Angsler. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Becker's outside.
6 to shoot. The three is up.
It's rebounded by Angsler. Portland with the lead.
Jones outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Carlton on the wing. And there's Portland with another bucket.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Beckers.
She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's blocked!
Pass to Angsler.
Back to Jones. Here's the three. Gustafson can't hit. Dallas with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Smith. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. To the inside. And stolen by Smith. Here's Shepard. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
It's time to take a glance at that awesome block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Smith outside. Pass to Agumbawale.
Now Segris. Beckers.
Guarded by Jones. Launches it.
And that's good. Beckers for 3.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
Now Carlton fires the three. It's hauled in by Smith. Inside. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the wings from deep.
Well, this is a game again. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Solid comeback effort.
But that effort has to keep up.
Gustafson with it, covered by Smith.
And here's Gustafson. Here's Carlton.
And another miss by Portland.
Here's Agunbowale.
Pass to Beckers.
That one falls, coming off Arike Agunbowale's nice feed.
From three-point range, she's hit the ground running. What a first quarter for her from deep.
Angsler, guarded now by Agunbowale.
Now here's Gustafson.
Here's Carlton. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And from the moment she entered the league, Arike Agunbowale has been an elite scorer.
Well, she finished third in scoring her rookie year and then won the scoring title in year 2. Arike applies constant pressure to defenses.
Gustafson down low, covered by Smith.
Pass to Carlton. Now Jones. From the arc. It's hauled in by Smith. And here's Agunbowale.
Here's Beckers.
From deep. Outside Agunbowale. To the middle. Smith. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
A tenacious rebounder. Smith's able to do that because of her height and heart.
Pass to Carlton.
Screen by Carlton.
Jones outside. Tipped and stolen by Smith. Here's Beckers. Smith right side. Goes back up.
Outside for Segrist.
5 to shoot. Three-pointer Beckers.
Offensive rebound.
Shepard good.
When you pair Shepard's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
Pass to Carlton. Gustafson covered by Smith. Inside. And the layup falls.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Shepard. Three-pointer Beckers. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Pass to Carlton. This one for 3. Rebound Dallas.
Shepard with it.
Arike Agunbowale on the wing.
Now Beckers.
Fires for 3.
And that doesn't go either for Paige Beckers.
Now here's Jones.
Guarded by Beckers.
Jones, no good. Dallas in the lead. Now here's Smith. 8 points for her. Pass to Shepard. Now Agunbowale.
Beckers.
Here's Smith. The wing jumper off target.
Portland with the ball.
And here is Jones. Now Angsler.
Carlton on the wing.
Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Smith. So it's Dallas now. 6-point lead. Agunbowale.
The kick out to Beckers.
Shepard the screen. And another miss by Dallas. Now here's Angsler. Guarded now by Agunbowale. Angsler no good. Outside Agunbowale.
Pass to Beckers.
Puts up a 3. Here's Shepard lays it up and banks it in.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now here's Carlton.
She's got 9. Jones outside. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Agumbawale with the steal.
Becker's with it.
And it's Jones picking her up. Good.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Now here's Carlton.
And that one's good. Jones.
Well, this is important to Jones's confidence. She needs to keep taking and making these threes.
Now here's Agumbawale.
She's guarded by Angsler. Screen by Smith.
Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Agumbawale.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Wings up by 10, and we'll return shortly. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
I love the hustle they're showing here in the first.
It's showing up on the scoreboard, too. A lot of second chance points, and as you said, it's due to their hustle.
Going forward, do you guys think the Wings have the best backcourt in the WNBA?
No doubt. They just might, guys. This is the brightest guard pairing in the league. You got the first overall pick in Paige Beckers as a generational talent. Then you're going to throw in former scoring champ Arike Agumbawale. I mean, how do you stop that duo?
And here is Sims.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
To the paint. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Samuelson.
And the three ball is good.
Well, that bucket is why Samuelson has a spot in this league. She's out there to drill threes.
Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Sims. Here's Agumbawale. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Throws it up high. Agumbawale with the steal. Left side Sims. Shot clock at 5. Agumbawale. And Samuelson pulls it down.
Getting a hand in the face like that is crucial.
She's covered by Clark.
Back to Samuelson. Pass to Sutton.
The three. No good there.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Now here's Agumbawale. And here's Clark. They set the pick. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Pass to Sutton.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. The three.
And another miss by Portland.
Arike Agumbawale on the wing.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
Outside Agumbawale. And it's off from three-point range.
Portland with the ball.
Samuelson. She's covered by Clark.
Pass to Sutton.
Lets the three fly. Dallas with the rebound. Outside Sims. Here's Clark. And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and she'll go to the line.
Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
The team hasn't been boxing out well on the defensive glass, and they're just giving up a ton of second chance points.
Guarded now by Agumbawale. Pass to Angsler. Carlton. To the paint. Clock at 6. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
And it's the Wings ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Out to the wing.
Segrist outside. Left side Beckers.
Launches a 3.
They get it again.
Shot's good by Smith.
Well, certain nights out there, Alana Smith can just take over. With her length and skill, it's hard to slow her down once she gets rolling.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Carlton. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Here's Agumbawale. She's got 5.
Now here's Beckers.
To the middle. Jones outside. They get a hand on it.
And that's out of bounds. Portland will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Portland will retain possession.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Pass to Carlton. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
And here's Beckers. Here's Segrist.
Makes it off the glass.
Good use of her strength by Segrist, securing the offensive board and finishing the play.
Pass to Angsler.
Here's Carlton.
The rebound by Segrist. Beckers.
Guarded by Jones. Now here's Agumbawale.
Shepard in the post.
Back to Agumbawale. Clock at 4.
Rebounded by Portland. Covered by Segrist.
The layup off target. And it's the Wings ball. Pass to Agumbawale. Shepard. And here's Smith.
Outside for Segrist. Fast break Portland.
Lays it in off the breakaway.
I mean, the D, they didn't even try to get back on the break.
Wouldn't have mattered, though, even if they did. No way anyone was beating her to the bucket there.
The Wings with another miss.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Jones outside.
She's guarded by Shepard.
Pass to Carlton. And stolen by Smith.
Left side Segrist.
Shepard.
Good, and the assist goes to Maddie Segrist.
And it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of that happening are extremely slim.
Carlton shot is off.
Pass to Beckers.
Up top, Agumbawale.
Segrist.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shepard. Got it for her 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Carlton on the wing.
Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Wasted no time on that one.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
And just an incredible player. Arike Agumbawale has a unique style as well.
Yeah, you know, she's 5'9", but she does more damage down low. Wants to attack, not settle. Arike just so strong, too.
Now here's Agumbawale. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Beckers.
Pass to Agumbawale. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Scoring off the ball. Agumbawale so active on this end.
Now Carlton.
And the foul called on Smith.
That is her first foul of the game.
Pass to Angsler.
Here's Carlton.
Covered by Segrist.
Shot clock at 6.
Here's Angsler.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Well, you love the combination of skill and power that Angsler brings to the court.
Screen by Smith. Beckers outside.
Fires for 3.
They get the rebound. Segrist up top. Carlton defending.
Second shot opportunity.
Siegrist gets the bucket.
There's the inside in the inside-outside game of Siegrist. She can score from anywhere.
Pass to Gustafson. Now here's Carlton. Now Enxler.
Oh, there's the alley.
And stolen by Shepard.
To the inside. Shot's good by Smith.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Challenging stretch here for Portland.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fires from deep. Dallas with the rebound.
They can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold on to it.
And I think that's probably what they'll do.
Enxler with the steal.
Fast break Portland.
Up ahead. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so she hits both of them.
On the wing, Paige Beckers.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Wings opening a huge gap. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final two quarters.
And you know, guys, Smith has been exceptional.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
So it's Dallas now.
Beckers outside. Pass to Shepard. Siegrist. Screen by Siegrist.
6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. That one goes in.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Now here's Jones.
Carlton on the wing. Screen by Gustafson.
The shot from 20 feet.
It's hauled in by Smith.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Pass to Shepard. Siegrist. Screen by Siegrist. Three-pointer Beckers. Rebounded by Portland.
Jones with it. On the wing, Emily Enxler. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's tightly guarded. Pass to Shepard. Siegrist. Three-pointer Beckers. The offensive rebound. And it's good. 2 points.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Now here's Gustafson. Deflects the pass. Haley Jones on the wing. And the three off target. Pass to Agumbawale. Siegrist outside. Beckers. She's guarded by Angsler. Shepard the screen. Three-pointer Beckers.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shot.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Shot to stop the drought. It's hauled in by Smith. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Siegrist. Smith. Screen by Smith. Agumbawale from long range. The three-pointer is on target.
A skilled shooter from outside the arc, Agumbawale is someone that loves getting space to take these shots.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Now here's Angsler. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Carlton shot is off.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Carlton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Beckers. She's got 12. Now here's Shepard. She's guarded closely. The kick out to Beckers. 2 on the clock. They grab their own miss. And it's good for 2.
Terrific job to convert the putback. She stayed with that play from start to finish, and that's something we say about her a lot.
Now here's Jones. Siegrist outside. Pass to Smith. Beckers. She's guarded by Angsler. And here's Agumbawale. Arike Agumbawale with another miss. Chalk up 2 right there.
That finish brings me back to the old days, and I love it. The silky smooth finger roll right there.
Becker's outside.
Here's Shepard. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Pass to Angsler. Gustafson.
Now here's Carlton.
She's got 17. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. Shepard pulls it in. And it's the Wings ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. To the left side wing.
Siegrist outside. Becker's outside.
No good on the triple.
She is frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she can't hit anything from out there, or the fact that she keeps on trying to.
And we've had this new playoff format for a few years now. How are you guys liking it?
I love it. I think it's great. You know, the 1-18 bracket, I think that's great. We really get to see the best 2 teams in the final. It doesn't matter if you're in the East or the West.
And I was a fan of the new best-of-3 first-round series. We used to have those one-game winner-take-all rounds. I like that they expanded the total number of games in the postseason.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's got 14. For 3. That one doesn't drop.
Portland with the ball. Carlton on the wing.
Covered by Smith.
Screen by Gustafson.
Jones outside. Shot to end the cold run. And the layup is good.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Stolen by Gustafson. Now here's Carlton. Guarded by Beckers.
Carlton's shot is off. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Outside Agumbawale. This one for 3.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Beckers.
Good on the triple.
Knows how to move the ball around the floor. Shepard is pretty good at finding her targets.
She's guarded by Shepard.
Pass to Carlton. Here's Angsler. 14 feet out. That misses off the backboard. Now here's Shepard. Defense right on her.
Now Beckers.
15 points in the game. Shoots over Jones.
And Beckers gets it to go.
And here is Jones. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
She's guarded by Shepard.
Rebound Dallas.
Left side Siegrist. Smith. That one's in, coming off the assist from Maddie Siegrist.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
And she gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, using her size well. Gustafson to the line.
And the first one falls for her. So both teams making some changes here. doesn't get the second. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Shepard, good.
Love to see those dribble drives from Biggs. Shepard showing off the mobility.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Sutton.
And here is Samuelson.
And another miss by Portland.
Her first shot coming late.
Rebounded by Portland.
She's covered by Clark.
Up top, Gustafson.
And a miss there on the triple. Here's Sims.
And out of bounds, Portland will take it. And Portland making a change here.
Pass to Samuelson.
Now here's Carlton.
She can't get that one to fall. Clark outside. To the middle.
Mengiadu with the bucket.
And look how well she let her in there with that pass.
Pass to Sutton.
Now Carlton. Hey! So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time. And it's the Wings ball.
And Carlton pulls it down.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Samuelson.
Here's Sutton.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 to shoot.
Back to Samuelson.
They need this. The rebound by the Wings. Now James. From the arc. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Wings just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Samuelson right side.
The three-pointer, no good.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan. That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Pass to Sutton. Samuelson outside. Here's Sutton.
Inside.
Samuelson outside.
Here's the three. It doesn't go for her. Outside Sims. Clark outside. Off target from outside. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Sims with it. Shot's good by Clark.
Well, we know about Clark and her three-point exploits, but she also has the ability to beat you closer to the hoop.
Pass to Sutton. And here's Samuelson. Off target with the three. Clark outside to the paint. Here's Mangiato. And Carlton pulls it down.
Didn't come away with points, but they'd be happy if every possession ended with that shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Sutton. Lets it go from deep. Now here is Sims. It's good.
So tough. Sims is a throwback player, really. A guard more comfortable banging inside than chucking up threes.
Down low. Here's Carlton. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pass to Fencam Mengiadu. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Sutton. Samuelson.
And another miss by Portland.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's good.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Here's Sims. And the layup's good off the glass.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
To the inside.
Now here's Carlton.
D right on her. And here's Samuelson. Shoots over Clark.
And another miss by Portland.
Outside Sims. High post shot. Here's Clark. Off the left rim and out.
Portland with the ball.
Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Samuelson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Pass to Sutton. Samuelson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, or they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Here's James. Outside Sims. From deep.
Rebounded by Portland.
Here's Carlton. Inside. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Carlton defending. Back to Sims. 5 on the clock. From past the arc.
And Carlton pulls it down.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Angsler. Carlton. Now here's Angsler. From beyond the arc, the shot comes out. Outside for Sims. Over to the wing. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
Now here's Carlton.
Looking to get it going.
Good, and Haley Jones getting the assist.
Splendid pass from Jones. This is the kind of team-first attitude you just love to see.
Pass to James.
To the middle. Angsler with the steal. To the paint. Knocks it loose. Inside. To the middle. And she uses the glass on the layup.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Now Jones. Pass to Carlton.
Gustafson with it. Carlton on the wing.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Here's James. Carlton defending.
To the inside. And it's Sims missing.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Now here's Jones.
Gustafson down low.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
Getting the ball to Gustafson down low. That's a winning possession.
Pass to James.
Outside Sims. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Free throw line jumper.
Rebounded by Portland.
Down low. Gustafson can't hit.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Here's James.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Gustafson. Carlton. And here's Angsler. Angsler the screen. Now here's Jones.
And another miss by Portland.
Now James. Guarded by Jones. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And she makes the first. And that's good as she hits both shots. And here is Jones. Pass to Carlton. Gustafson.
Mengiadu with the rebound.
Clark outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jones. Good work there as it goes.
Running the floor with a purpose. Jones completing the break.
Pass to James.
Guarded by Jones.
And here's James.
Launches it. Gets it to go from downtown.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Gustafson.
Carlton. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Carlton. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Cans it from downtown.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Clark with it.
Carlton defending.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock.
Here's James.
From outside the arc. And again, it's the wings from deep.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
And so it's Dallas easily grabbing this one. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had the significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone. And it's going to be the wing. Wings off the tip. Now here's Agumbawale. She's guarded by Angsler. Becker's outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Okay, let me put you two on the spot. If you had one pick, one player to start a franchise with, who's it going to be?
Give me Asia Wilson. She has all those MVPs. She's got the championships. And it's about her scoring, her defense, and her size. You can build around that.
That's a great pick, Tim, but you know who I'm going with. Come on, Brianna Stewart. You get the defense with Stewie, but you throw in the shooting and just her all-around game. It puts her over the top for me.
Maddie Siegrist for three. And out of bounds, Portland will take it.
About 1 minute played here so far in the first. She's guarded by Shepard. Jones outside. Offline with the three. Outside Agumbawale.
Pass to Siegrist. Now here's Shepard.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer Beckers. It's rebounded by Angsler.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
She's guarded by Shepard. Pass to Carlton.
Over Siegrist. And another miss by Portland. Here's Beckers.
Guarded by Jones.
Beckers no good. Fast break Portland. Carlton with it. She's against Siegrist.
And here is Jones. And she can't stop this drought. Another miss. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Pass to Beckers.
The kick out to Agumbawale.
Siegrist. Carlton defending.
Now Agumbawale. Here's Shepard. Gustafson with the rebound.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Carlton. And she hits it to tie up the game.
I like the assist. She knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be placed.
Outside Agumbawale.
Pass to Siegrist.
Now Shepard.
Beckers.
Guarded by Jones. The three ball.
And it's Beckers missing.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Oh, this franchise is absolutely thrilled to have Paige Beckers. But talk about what makes her such a great young player.
Well, Paige is a bucket, right? Highly skilled, and you expect that she'll run the offense and be the focal point. Plus, she's got sneaky length at 6 feet.
And there's the rejection. Now here's Angsler. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Carlton. There's the triple. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
The passing skill of Jones is off the charts, elite at picking out teammates.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shepard in the post.
Arike Agumbawale on the wing. The tray. The wings with another miss.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
Carlton gets the bucket.
Excellent decision by Haley Jones. She operates best with the ball, making decisions.
Dallas trailing here. Outside Agunbowale.
Well, we've all known the name Paige Bueckers well before the 2025 draft, and she's used to the spotlight.
No doubt. I mean, she's been a name in basketball for a long time. She was the #1 recruit out of high school, then in college. As a freshman, the National Player of the Year. Obviously, huge expectations for her here in the W, but Paige Bueckers is used to that.
And she knocks down the first one.
One thing a lot of WNBA fans talk about is how sharp the defense is in this league.
And I think that illustrates what a strong team mentality there is across the board. Individual stats really come second. Titles and team accolades, those come first.
And we see it in the passing, too. You're not going to find better assist work than you do in the WNBA.
Portland with the lead.
Tipped. And even 3-on-3 break. Releases from 15.
Rebounded by Portland.
Here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and she is not about to give up an easy look.
Agunbowale with it.
Segrist outside. Offensive rebound.
Now Enxler.
And another miss by Portland.
Here's Agunbowale. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
We talk about players drafted and entering the league in the late 2010s. Arike Ogunbowale is one of the few who still uses the mid-range.
Now here's Gustafson.
Here's Carlton. And she banks in the layup.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Pass to Bueckers.
Takes the 3. That one drops, and she's now 2 for 5.
Very well done. Confident and composed, as always.
Here's Enxler. And here's Carlton. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting. Keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
Bueckers.
And there are the Wings with another bucket.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
And here is Jones. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Gustafson, covered by Smith. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. The shot goes in. First of the night, she is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
When defending pick and roll, you have to stop ball first, especially when Haley Jones has it.
Now here's Agunbowale. Pass to Shepard. To the middle.
Bueckers.
Shoots over Jones. And Jones pulls it down.
Now here's Carlton. Covered by Segrist. Now here's Gustafson. Now here's Carlton.
She's got 14. She hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Bueckers outside.
Good, and the assist goes to Agunbowale.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Carlton. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Smith outside. Here's Agunbowale.
And here's Beckers.
The kick out to Agunbowale.
Offensive board. Siegrist outside. Now here's Beckers.
Smith inside.
Carlton defending.
Shot's good by Smith.
For the second chance points, they can be very important, and Smith using her length down low.
Here's Jones. And Agunbowale picks up the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
And Portland making a change here.
Sutton, she's covered by Sims. Pass to Carlton. Stolen by Alicia Clark. To the paint. Tipped away. To the wing on the left. Now Carlton. Inside. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Now here is Sims. Smith up top. Over Gustafson. And Carlton pulls it down. To the paint. And the bucket counts, and she is on her way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. Both teams will make substitutions. Dallas with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Clark. To the left wing. To the middle.
Rebounded by Portland.
And they can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move here.
Now Sutton. Guarded now by Agunbowale. Pass to Samuelson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carlton from downtown.
And that's out of bounds. Portland will retain possession.
Here's Smalls. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot.
Pass to Sutton.
Buries it from 3-point range.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
And so the first quarter in the books.
Portland on top.
Up by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second.
And what do you guys think about Portland here in this one?
This team's on the same page. They're right where they need to be on offense.
Yeah, they're on the same page, the same chapter, whatever you want to call it. And they're hitting their scorers right when they need to, making scoring just easy for them.
Now here's Agunbowale. To the inside.
Fast break Portland.
She's covered by Clark. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call. Now here is Sims. She's guarded closely. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Sutton. And here's Samuelson. From outside, off the mark. Up top of Gumbawale. Down low. And Samuelson pulls it down.
Portland with the lead.
And here's Sutton. Guarded now by Agunbawale. Carly Samuelson on the wing. Pass to Agunbawale. Here's Sims. Back to Agunbawale. And it's Smalls with the rebound. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. To the paint. Samuelson outside.
And another miss by Portland.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Outside Agunbawale. Pass to Sims. 6 on the shot clock. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
Portland with the ball.
Guarded now by Agunbawale. Now Sutton. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the drought. The rebound by the wings. Agunbawale with it. Out to the left wing. Releases. Second chance shot.
Mengiadu with the bucket.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Pass to Smalls. Sutton. Shoots from the right block. And she can't bank that one in. And here's Clark. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the middle. Here's Mangiato. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn them at the line.
That free throw missing. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Jones outside. Carlton. Pass to Engsler. Jones outside.
And another miss by Portland.
The wings trail.
And out of bounds, Portland will take it. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Here's Jones. Pass to Carlton. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Outside Agumbawale.
Segrist.
Guarded by Jones.
Screen by Smith.
Clock at 6.
Beckers.
It's tipped.
Pass to Smith.
And finally, they hit one.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Jones outside. Out to the wing.
Covered by Segrist. Carlton on the wing.
Pass to Jones. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Smith. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Beckers.
Another shot. And she takes it up and lays it in.
When you pair Shepard's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
Jones outside. Pass to Carlton. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And here's Beckers.
Here's Shepard. Now here's Smith. Outside Agumbawale. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Smith.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Pass to Angsler. And here's Carlton. Jacks up a 3.
A rebound by Beckers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
And fellas, we were talking about this. One great thing about Agumbawale, her durability.
She rarely misses games. Led the league a couple times in minutes played, and then amongst active players, Agumbawale leads in minutes played per game.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Outside Agumbawale.
It's Jessica Shepard on the wing. Segrist.
Here's Beckers. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
That's a miss. She's made one and missed one. Now here's Agumbawale to the inside.
Pass to Beckers.
And she converts the layup.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Portland with the lead.
Here's Jones.
Up top, Beckers.
Guarded by Jones. Outside Agumbawale. Inside. Here's Shepard. Back to Agumbawale. Shot clock at 6.
Three-pointer Beckers. They get it back.
The game now all tied.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now Jones. Pass to Carlton. She watches it go through the hoop for her 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
What handles? She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
Now Ogunbowale.
Becker's outside.
Here's Shepard. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
A skilled big with a creative touch. Defenders sure have their hands full with Shepard.
No good on that one. No good on the second free throw. Back to Jones. Gustafson. Here's Carlton. Off target from three-point range. To the middle. Here's Shepard.
Good, and the assist goes to Maddie Siegrist.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Carlton. Here's Gustafson.
She's guarded by Shepard.
The jump hook, and she gets the bucket.
Well, so comfortable around the rim. Megan Gustafson, a very good finisher.
Now here's Beckers.
Guarded by Jones.
Siegrist outside.
Down low.
The prototypical big for today's game. Smith can beat you inside and outside.
And the first one at the line is good. She hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line. Shepard can't get it to go.
Portland with the ball.
Gustafson.
She's guarded by Shepard. Angsler with it.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And here's Carlton.
And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, I'll tell you, her three-point shot has looked pretty bad here in the second half. She's trying to shoot her way out of this slump, but I think she's got to give it a rest and try something else.
Paige Beckers from outside.
Sinks the three-pointer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Wings out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first two quarters.
And you look at Carlton, and she's been playing really well.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
Portland trailing.
Now here's Jones. On the wing, Emily Angsler. Pass to Carlton. 6 on the shot clock. And count it from 19 feet away.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Agumbawale.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Jones outside. To the inside. Misses in close. And it's the Wings ball. The lead is 2. Here's Smith.
Yeah, smart stuff by Smith. Force that issue down low, get to the stripe.
And she makes the first. She's off on the second. Here's Angsler. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Covered by Segrist. Nice D from Maddie Segrist. Dallas leading. Pass to Agumbawale. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
Pick by Deckers.
Smith left side. Deckers. There's the 3. But they recover it.
You know, their offensive rebound, it's been a big story today. And even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
4 on the shot clock. Pass to Shepard. The Wings with another miss. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Now here's Beckers.
Outside Agumbawale.
Beckers outside.
Screen by Smith. 3-pointer.
Beckers no good.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Covered by Smith. Pass to Carlton. Shoots over Agumbawale. Carlton's shot is off.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, 1 winning year, 1 playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes.
Now here's Jones. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. Pass to Agumbawale. Smith outside.
Beckers.
They get it again. Shepard can't get it to go.
Portland with the ball.
Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Jones outside.
Carlton on the wing.
For the tie. It's hauled in by Smith.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's Beckers.
She's got 18.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Good on the bucket.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Now Ogunbowale. Pass to Shepard. Puts up the three.
Rebounded by Portland.
Jones with it.
She's guarded by Shepard.
Here's Carlton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Shepard. The kick out to Ogunbowale.
Segrist outside. On the wing, Paige Beckers.
And another miss by Dallas.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Ogunbowale with the steal.
Beckers.
And another miss by Dallas.
She's been ice cold from three-point range since halftime, and she continues to fire away. She's got to tone it down.
Pass to Engsler. Gustafson, covered by Smith. 5 on the clock. For the lead. Carlton's shot is off. Outside Ogunbowale. Here's Shepard. Can't hit from in close.
Portland trailing.
Pass to Jones. And here's Carlton. Good. And Haley Jones getting the assist.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And the Wings call time here. Here's Ogunbowale. Pass to Shepard.
Beckers.
And another miss by Dallas. Jones outside. Now Sutton.
It's stolen by Beckers.
A one-on-one situation. Basket good.
If you want to be an elite bucket maker like Arike Ogunbowale, you just crave those fast break points.
And here is Jones. Pass to Sutton. Just 4 to shoot. Gustafson from deep. Jones misses. Now here's Shepard. Defense is right there.
Now here's Beckers.
Asegúrense hits it from three-point range.
Well, whether Enrique is off the dribble, screen, catch and shoot, spotting up, whatever, she hits threes pretty much every way possible.
Now here's Jones. To the paint. Gustafson lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Here's Beckers.
She's got 18. The three is up. And again, it's Dallas with a three.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
And she lays it straight in.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Beckers outside.
Asegúrense. And again, it's Dallas with a three.
Scoring off the ball. Asegúrense so active on this end.
Now a timeout called by Portland. What a game we're watching from Beckers.
She is on fire, on a major roll today. That timeout desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan right now to slow her down.
And Portland making a change here. Here's Sutton.
Inside. Oh, and it's blocked by Alana Smith.
Stay away from Smith, an excellent shot blocker.
To the inside. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. She's covered by Sims.
Pass to Sutton. Back to Samuelson. Sutton.
Drops in the tray.
And while Sutton doesn't shoot it great from three, she does make enough of them to make the defense respect it.
Now here is Sims. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. For the tie.
Sutton with the bucket.
And it's all knotted up.
Great ball movement on the fast break.
Clark outside. Sims. Smith outside for three. Poked loose.
And out of bounds. Portland will take it. And Portland making a change here. Pass to Sutton.
Samuelson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carlton. And that misses. That would have put them up. So it's Dallas now. And here's Clark. To the middle. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. Pass to Sims. Shot clock at 3. With her first shot attempt.
And Carlton pulls it down.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
She's covered by Sims.
Now here's Samuelson.
Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Sims. From the high post, she drills it. 3/4 of play and a close game here. Wings out in front. They lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And welcome back as we get rolling once more. 4th quarter right ahead, and what'll be a very well-contested game. Back to Gumbawale. Pass to Clark. They set a pick. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Pass to Sutton. Now Carlton. From deep three-point range. Rebound Dallas.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
Pass to Sutton. Samuelson. Shoots the 3. No good on that shot. Dallas leading. Arike Agumbawale on the wing. Off with the layup. Now Sutton. There's a screen. The tray.
And another miss by Portland. She's guarded by Samuelson.
Inside. And she drops in the layup off glass.
That's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to do it.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Carlton. Here's Sutton. Tries to snap the cold streak. Not gonna go that time. Dallas with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Samuelson outside. Guarded now by Agungawale. Shepard pulls it in. From downtown, Agumbawale shot is good.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Carlton tried to bank it in, but misses.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. To the inside.
Guarded by Beckers. And another miss by Portland.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Good on the shot.
What an excellent assist. It really led her to the perfect spot.
Outside Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
Knocked loose, but they'll get another chance. Agumbawale, no good.
Portland trailing.
To the middle. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Guarded now by Agumbawale.
Alana Smith with a defensive effort.
Pass to Agumbawale.
Segrist. She's guarded by Samuelson.
Three-pointer Beckers. Sinks the triple.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here's Samuelson.
And up the court come the Wings on the break.
Becker's shot is good.
Good recognition from Agumbawale. She's more than capable of understanding when her teammates are wide open.
Pass to Carlton. Three-pointer.
And another miss by Portland.
And it's the Wings ball. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points.
Here's Beckers.
Beyond the arc. And Carlton pulls it down.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Covered by Segrist.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Samuelson.
And another miss by Portland.
Here's Dallas now. Leading by 12. Outside Agumbawale. Now Smith. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over. Here's Jones. Pass to Carlton. Just 5 to shoot, and stolen by Smith. To the paint.
Segrist.
Goes back up. Shepard, good.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Pass to Carlton. Gustafson.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alana Smith.
That's her first foul. And here is Jones. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. And she comes up with the deuce.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
There's Agumbawale with the 3. Drills it from outside.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Jones outside. Carlton.
Good, and Haley Jones getting the assist.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Pass to Segrist. Now here's Smith. Beckers.
Guarded by Jones.
Screen by Smith. Here's Beckers. They get it back.
Shepard, good.
Portland with the ball. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Coach does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Here's Jones.
Carlton with it.
Shoots. Shepard pulls it in. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Out to the right wing. Six to shoot. Pulls up from the corner.
Pass to Smith.
Tries again. And she sinks the layup. And here is Jones. Here's Gustafson. Carlton. No good on the 3. Now here's Agumbawale.
He's guarded by Angsler. Beckers outside. Shepard the screen.
For 3.
Beckers can't hit.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
Here's Dallas now. 16-point lead, the largest margin of the game.
Screen by Smith.
Clock at 6.
And that's good. Beckers for 3.
You just love the tenacity. She can simply will her way into games at times, exert her presence.
Pass to Angsler. And here's Carlton.
And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's on Maddie Segrist.
The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. Both good at the line. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Pass to Fenkem Mengiadu.
Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
So it's Dallas now. 5 to shoot.
Pass break Portland. Pass to Sutton.
So it's Dallas easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. And I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
And that's a wrap, everyone.